Hi. Okay, so the title of this video is Lil Kim. She's called the Queen Bee for a reason. So it's basically going to be about the beef that Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj have. So I'm going to just go through like the history of it and then go through the diss track that Lil Kim came out with last week called Black Friday, and then just give my opinions on it. So alright, so first of all, let me just set up the, whatever, right? The history, how it got started. Nicki Minaj has been taking subliminal shots at Lil Kim since 2007, okay? So it was on mixtapes back then. Obviously, this was before she got, famous and before she signed with Young Money and all that stuff, right? So that's a long time. That's like 3 years ago, right? So, number one. Number two, she has definitely swagger jacked Lil Kim. And if you don't know what that means, it means that she's taken a lot of Kim's image and persona and personality, the bright, colorful wigs. I mean, just look up comparison pictures. I mean, there's one on worldstarhiphop.com. I mean, it's very evident if you know Nicki Minaj's image, you know Lil Kim's image, okay? And just to prove the point even further, there's a cover of a mixtape that Nicki Minaj was on back in the day, like I said, before she got famous, where she's dressed exactly like Lil Kim. It's a very famous picture of Lil Kim, and Nicki Minaj doesn't deny this in interviews. So again, with the whole swagger jacking, right? Okay, so the third thing is, Nicki Minaj did a song with Eminem called Roman's Revenge, where she's talking crap about Lil Kim, like, being a has-been and all this other stuff. Like, she never actually called her out by name, but it's very obvious that it's her. And when Nicki Minaj went on Hot 97, Angie Martinez even asked her, she's like, look, if you listen to the lyrics, I'm paraphrasing her, but she's like, if you listen to the lyrics of Roman's Revenge, like, it seems pretty obvious that you're talking about Lil Kim. So Nicki Minaj just danced around it, like, she never said yes or no, but it was really, really obvious that she was talking about Lil Kim. Okay, so finally after all this crap, Lil Kim came out with a diss track last week, so the day after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday, aptly titled Black Friday. So it's kind of funny because Nicki Minaj's debut album came out last week, like 2 days before Thanksgiving. It was called Pink Friday, so it's kind of like a clever play on words. So anyway, the song is hot, all right? Lil Kim murdered it. She completely bodied Nicki Minaj. I don't care whose team you're on. You really can't deny the lyrics. So I'm just going to play my favorite part of the song. So hold on.
Yep, check me. I smell a massacre. Charles Manson, you don't stand a chance with him. You and Diddy, stop happy to try to settle shit. I ride out till the wheels fall off. And my niggas breathe till the last shell go off. Fuck your whole team, all I see is a bunch of weirdos. You the earhead, bitch. Scarecrow. Ha, ain't nothing old but my money, bitch. Ha, this is strong liquid acid. Benjamin's my daddy, you young money bastards. You and Diddy, sorry bunch of swagger jackers. I mothered you hoes. I should claim you on my income tax.
Okay, so in case you didn't hear the lyrics, my favorite, this is what she's saying. She's saying, ain't nothing old but my money, bitch. Ha, this is going liquid acid. Benjamin's my daddy, young money bastards. You and Diddy, sorry, a bunch of swagger jackers. I mothered you hoes. I should claim you on my income taxes. Like, that's hot. And, like, the whole song's like that, basically. So, alright, so there's the beef. There's my opinion on the song. Now I just want to talk a little bit more just about my opinion on everything. Okay. A lot of people who are on Nicki Minaj's side with this, say a lot of things, like Lil Kim's doing this for attention. She didn't do this for attention. Like I explained at the beginning, Nicki Minaj has been taking subtle and not so subtle shots at Lil Kim since like 2007. So honestly, it's just Lil Kim finally responded, okay? And the second thing is, it's just ridiculous. You can't, on the one hand, be swagger jacking somebody and taking their image and their style and their persona, okay? And then on the other hand, turn around and talk crap about them. And I think that's bullshit, do you know what I mean? So, okay, so that's number one. Number two, a lot of people try to say, like, oh, well, Nicki Minaj sold a couple of 100,000 albums last week because Lil Kim dropped an album now, what would she sell? That's a very false analogy, okay? Because Nicki Minaj, while she's just starting out, she's kind of very at the height of her popularity right now. You have to compare Nicki Minaj now to Lil Kim at the height of her popularity. This is like 1996. Lil Kim has sold 20 million albums. Lil Kim has won a Grammy Award. So I think a lot of these people who are arguing on Nicki's side are really young and just aren't even that familiar with Lil Kim's music or her career. So had to throw that out there. Lil Kim is a legend. She's a hip-hop icon. To me, she's the best female rapper of all time. And if you don't agree with that, it's at least arguable, okay? This is Lil Kim's best album. hardcore. And not only is it her best album, it's just a hip-hop classic in general, okay? Like, of all time, men, women, whatever, all right? I have liked certain things from Nicki Minaj. I like her verse on Monster. I like her verse on Bottoms Up, but nothing Nicki Minaj has done touches anything on this CD, okay? I'm a huge Lil Kim fan, you can probably tell. I listened to her all the time when I was in high school. There's just so many classics on this. Big Mama Thing, Crush on You, Queen Bitch, Not Tonight, I mean, Player Haters. I mean, just, if you haven't listened to this album, you need to. I mean, I guess I just get mad because it's like, if you're a hip-hop fan, you need to realize Lil Kim's significance in hip-hop, even if you don't like her, if you like Nicki Minaj more. Okay, what else did I want to say? Lil Kim's also just real, do you know what I mean? I mean, she had beef with Tupac, you know what I mean? Biggie crowned her the queen of hip-hop. Like, she has fist fights with Biggie, she has fist fights with her dad. I mean, she's just a real person, you know? She didn't snitch, she went to jail. I mean, she's real, do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why a lot of people like her so much, apart from the lyrical ability. I also just want to say, the people who argue saying that Lil Kim has too much plastic surgery, that's not even part of the discussion. We're talking about lyrical ability, not who's hotter or who looks better, whatever, okay? I also want to say, if you know anything about Lil Kim, she's a feminist icon. To me, or just period, now I'm not going to say to me. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, Lil Kim does is rap about sex. The whole thing with Lil Kim, back then, right, when the CD came out, is she was like, I'm going to rap about sex, just like all the male rappers do, you know? Like, I'm going to have swagger, I'm going to have bravado, and, like, machismo, do you know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to talk about, like, sucking dick and, like, coming down people's throats, and I'm going to make you squirm and be uncomfortable, you know, and make you realize what a hypocrite you are, because you don't care when 50 Cent or Ludacris talks about it, but if a girl talks about it, it's a problem. And, like, to me, that's what makes her a feminist icon. So, and now I want to play my favorite song off of Hardcore, Big Mama Thing. I'll just let her play in the background. But there's a part of the song where she's like, you want to be the queen bee, but you can't be, that's why you're mad at me. And I feel like that Nicki Minaj basically just summed up the whole beef. Is, you know, she can't be the queen bee, like, she can't. Like the title of my video says, she's called the queen bee for a reason. So, let me know your opinion on the whole beef. If you're team queen bee, Lil Kim, or team Nicki Minaj, and tell me why, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!